Good evening, everybody. I'm Fictional Crystals, and wow, this episode was sad. We really didn't get any questions answered in this episode like we hoped. But I honestly don't care, this was an amazing episode. You don't always need a huge reveal to have a good episode. I'm not sure these are the right words to explain this, but I really enjoy how subtle this show can be. They give you hints about a character's backstory or how they're feeling. It's a gradual build-up that gives the characters more depth and is much more emotional than just saying, oh, this character's sad for some reason. Parts of this episode didn't have any background music, which added to the whole feel of it. It was just eerie silence. The episode is set not long after the new crystal gems. They're in Steven's house waiting for Connie's mother to pick Connie up. The two of them were in the house alone since the gems and Greg were trying to put up the new car wash sign. While waiting for Dr. Maheshwaran to arrive, the two of them played some games. One of them was a word game. Connie was so worried about her mother while playing the game that the story ended up becoming the case of the accidental mishap. One day, a message unexpectedly arrived at my door. When I finished reading it, I just crashed. There was a big explosion causing trouble downtown. Okay, now that's either foreshadowing or it's a callback to the Peridot's Coming to Earth arc. I noticed Connie took Garnet's advice for mindful education to calm her down. Shortly later, Dr. Maheshwaran arrived. She had some trouble in the hospital, which was why she was late. What is it with Dr. Stromberg?
Calm down, Stromberg. Another one?
It's ironic that Steven's mother could heal people and Connie's mother helps heal people. Connie and Dr. Maheshwaran's relationship has gotten better since Nightmare Hospital. Connie actually tells her the truth now. And Dr. Maheshwaran is less strict. Seeing how great Connie's relationship with her mother was made Steven think of his mother. This whole montage was heartbreaking. The eerie silence just added so much more to it. He wanted to know what the real Rose was like. He's heard so much about her, but he's not sure if all of what he's heard is true. And of course, his room is there to give him what he wants. So he summons a cloud version of Rose into his room. Steven's face when he saw Rose was adorable and heart-crushing. He finally got to talk to and do stuff with his mother. They played a game version of Lonely Blade. And football. There was a Peanuts reference while Steven was running.
Get that football clear to the moon!
Rose was basically repeating a messed up version of what she said on the tape for Steven.
Each sport is a unique experience. The adrenaline, the glory.
Each living thing has an entirely unique experience. The sights they see, the sounds they hear.
I found this Rose to be a lot different from the other creations the rooms made. She just seemed to have more personality than the rest. Kinda like that whale. Once again, they did the position for mindful education. This scene of Steven and Rose was just so beautiful. I need to put that as my wallpaper or something. Steven began to break down. He wanted to take a photo of him and Rose together to remember the occasion, but realized he couldn't because that wasn't the real Rose. The stuff in the room wasn't real. Even if he doesn't always remember it, things in the room do what he wants. The Rose in the room was what he wanted her to be, not who she actually was. The room is connected to him, and just like with his powers, it reacts to his emotions. Up to that point, he was thinking of good stuff about Rose. But there was a lot of bad stuff he knew about too. The room started to react to how he was feeling and thinking. Again, similar to mindful education. He was very mad at Rose. He wanted to know why she did the thing she did, and no one had answers for him. This anger and sadness has been building up in him for quite a while, but he didn't really tell the gems about it until recently. He didn't want to hurt anyone, but now he's hurting himself. In this episode, he was honest about how bad he felt.
You have to be honest about how bad it feels so you can move on.
And because of that, he's slowly beginning to accept things. Rose is literally always with Steven. He has her gem. They're not exactly the same person, but they are together. Rose truly wanted Steven to be happy. She didn't have him just to escape her problems. Rose is not evil. She just did what she thought was best. Yet Steven's still gonna have to deal with her mistakes from the past. There's a few things in Lion's Mane that you might want to check out, Steven. You'll notice while Steven cries, the room rains. Steven leaves the room just as sad as he went in. But this time his family was there for him. Overall, this was just a spectacular episode. My eyes were very watery while watching it. And Steven's got to be one of my favorite characters. Anyway, thanks for watching, cause the video's over, isn't it?